Super Metroid Randomizer Multi-Category Tournament 2022 coming your way right here on the flagship station. My name is the Hockey Towner, and it gives me immense pleasure to be commentating tonight's race between undefeated challengers Derp and Nevdi. But don't think for a second that I'm here all by my lonesome. No, I'm joined by the one, the only, the illustrious Polar Bear Bunny. What is up, Bunny?
Yo, Hockey, how's it going, everybody? I was worried about you for a second there, Hockey. I didn't know if you were gonna breathe or not. But yeah, we got Derp, we've got Nevdi, the only two 5-0 people left here, and basically, whoever wins this match has their ticket punched to the playoffs.
A high-stakes race is what I'm hearing from you, Bunny, and tell us what kind of craziness, what kind of bonkers type settings and category are we going to have?
Always bonkers. So we've got a light area, which is kind of the nice area rando. We'll talk about that a little bit. And we've got Chozo item placement, so our special items to finish the game all at the Chozo locations. And we've got boss rando, a favorite of mine. All the bosses can be in different locations. At least 2 bosses will be randomized, so we'll never have all vanilla bosses.
But Bunny, vanilla's my favorite flavor.
Well, you'll get a vanilla morph ball, because it's Chozo, and morph ball is always vanilla. See? I told you.
I believe you, Bunny. I have no reason not to, and the vanilla morph location has placated me for now. But I think there's going to be a lot of tricks and trials and tribulations ahead for our 2 undefeated runners here. Both of these runners, Derp and Nevdi, I mean, their resume is absolutely stacked when it comes to Super Metroid, both vanilla and randomizer. But of course, as Bunny gave us in the explanation, in the lead-in to reaching Retro Brin, this is going to be quite an interesting category. It's going to be anything but vanilla. So I feel like Bunny, today's races when it comes to these Chozo seeds, it's been a hunt to find power bombs. And so far, our runners do have a little bit of ammunition in their repertoire here. But where do you think the first logical power bomb pack is going to be?
Ooh, you know, it probably just is at Bumtrizu with, just having missiles there at our first logical Chozo location. So these super missiles that Derp is getting, and then Nevdi already got, aren't technically in logic, or logic does not pay attention to them. So basically their only play at this point is the Bomb Chorizo location. They can't even go over to the area transition on the other side of the wall like you could with logical super missiles. I mean, they could, but it's not what the seed wants them to do. So we're probably just going to have boring Bomb Chorizo power bombs.
Boring Bomb Chorizo. Double B to the T. And Polar Bear Bunny's analysis is to the T, absolutely. And our runners may find themselves needing to equip themselves to the hilt with ammunition, but I feel like Charge Beam is often found in these seeds, right, Bunny?
Some of us have found Charge Beam in our seed, yes.
No, I wasn't trying to rub salt in the wound, Bunny.
Come on, man! Come on! It's too soon.
Hockey,
too soon.
Too soon. Oh,
too
the
soon, Hockey.
Item that shall remain nameless, but is incredibly important for most runs of this category. Oh, that's too long. It's still Charge Beam. I'm sorry, Bunny.
Well, let's see what we have. There are other options. Ooh, it's the Speed Booster. That's an interesting one. That's way more interesting than bombs or power bombs. Speed Booster is going to allow them to break the wall to the left and check out the transitions. But still, it's a little bit scary to make your way into Red Tower and things like that without having any kind of bomb.
Yeah, I feel like this is it's not the tightest short charge in the world, but I mean, look at these runners, Bunny. I'm telling you, like, oh, it might be pretty tough. Wrong. They just absolutely slayed that, busting through that wall. You
Yeah.
are supposed to go through the wall to get to this next area transition. However,
That is the intended way.
that is the intended way, yeah. It would make absolutely no sense to go back down to Retro Brinstar, especially because they haven't found power bombs yet. But that is Green Bryn. That is new bridge for our runners. They're going the same way, Bunny. This is exciting.
Yeah, definitely not a surprise in the light area. There's always going to be 2 transitions in criteria that go to Green Bryn. So this was probably a pretty obvious choice of what was going to end up here. The thing is, they're going to have to skip Charge Beam and Spore Spawn for now. The only way to do Spore Spawn would be to actually fight him at this point. We've got so that's the one transition into Red Tower for Green Bryn, so both of them now can deduce that the Green Brinstar elevator is going to take them back to criteria, so they don't need to check it.
But that would just be on the other side. That would be on like the moat side, perhaps.
Yeah, it could be. It could be Blue Bryn.
Oh, that's right. It absolutely could be Blue Bryn, but of course they don't have a way to actually get through because, shucks, no power bombs. Oh,
Shucks.
darn.
Shucks. Yeah, we don't need those. We've got Speed Booster. And we've got a second energy tank. Not a Chozo, but, still nice to have this early.
Oh, absolutely. I think energy conservation, energy maintenance is such an important part of these seeds, especially once Norfair comes into play. But our runners are a few checks away from making that a reality. But what I really like, Bunny, about the speed booster is just the way in which it boosts Samus's speed, like increases her velocity. It's just remarkable. I feel like no other game ever has anything quite like the speed booster.
We saw some power bombs there under the bridge, and then Screw Attack, another block breaking item that is in Logic. Yeah, with the speed booster is really interesting. Derp and Nevdi both did different things to break that pink Brinstar wall. I particularly like what Derp did. He didn't start holding dash until later, so that he didn't end up breaking the blocks that go down to the Decora. It's a really cool strat that I never think of doing.
Until now.
I'd probably mess it up. I digress. So they're both gonna get power bombs, so that's a nice safety to have. Now they don't really need to worry about anything anymore. They could skip the logical power bomb for all they care. Okay, Derp does know that this just goes back to criteria. And he's gonna come back here for the Spore Spawn and the charge items, while Nevdi is being bad and going up the elevator, of which he should know where it goes.
No, Nevdi. Bad Nevdi. No.
Nevdi, please.
Neither of these runners could ever be called bad. But now Nevdi knows. And he's going for it. He's going a little reverse moat here, so not gonna be checking on... Or maybe he will. I mean, there's still some checks to make here in Big Pink. And look at that, we got a Spazer Beam at Spo Supers.
Yeah, the only thing is that Nevdi now kind of... The only way for Nevdi to come back to these checks, this Spore Spawn and the charge, is going to be kind of awkward. He could have very well intentionally meant to come back here so that he can get in this gauntlet check. And even 230. Because, little does Nevdi know that it's all crap here back in Big Pink.
Little does he know. Nothing but garbage.
Hey, there's the power bombs.
So those are the logical PBs. We found them.
Those are the ones.
In less than 10 minutes, or your first logical powerbomb pack is free. Incredible stuff, but our runners did find multiple PB packs in Brinstar. But now that this tube is no longer a one-way trip, I like that Derp's heading now into Red Tower here.
For sure. Gonna check out that Spazer location first, especially in case it's a suit. Because pretty much the only entrances you're gonna find here go to Meridia, and then one will go to... Oh, see? Gravity suit! One will go to Norfair, but there's like 5 of them that go to Meridia, so...
Regarding the gravity suit, I had this terrible nightmare that one time on commentary I referred to the gravity suit icon as the hermetically sealed stack of pancakes. God, how embarrassing would that have been to actually do that?
That's pretty embarrassing. I don't even know that word you used.
Bunny, that makes 2 of us. The words spill voluminously from my mouth. I was accused when I was younger of having verbal diarrhea, which is why I'm such a great Super Metroid commentator. Anywho, heading up Red Tower is derp. Nevdi's now into Big Pink to pick up that wonderful reserve tank. Because, you know, if you run out of health, it's nice to just be able to just have a little extra, you know?
Yeah, he's back. He's back in it. Did Nevdi check 230? I missed it.
I don't think he checked the dentist missiles, as I like to call them. I did not see if he did, though.
Why didn't he? He went through Gauntlet. He went all the way through.
I think he's got his eyes on the prize, Bunny, and that prize was a reserve tank at charge.
And the Spacer. Don't forget.
And the Spacer. The Space Laser. Also known as the Wide Beam. Ooh, controversial opinion. Or not. So what do we do now, Bunny? Where are we going?
Well, we've got options. So, Derp knows that both of these transitions up here are gonna go somewhere in Meridia. But I think Derp wants to go to Norfair instead. He sees this gravity suit and he's like, nah, Norfair.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get both of them, right? But getting both suits is better than not getting both suits.
Exactly, and this is where it always is. It's just in Norfair.
It has to be. 100% chance. So saith Polar Bear Bunny.
We've already got 2 of the logical tanks, as far as I know, the derp scene. So it's not, it's not an unsafe bet to think that the other one is out there perfectly available as well. And then with the out of logic E-tanks that they got, he's sitting pretty. He's gonna do this short charge though. Ooh.
Oh wow. What is this, like a stutter 5? Is such a thing even possible?
Basically, Hockey, yes.
Are we gonna get an X-ray check? No, we're not.
Is he, dead? He took a save, right?
I think so. Is this faster? It's gotta be faster than resetting, otherwise Derp wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you reach over to your console to reset it,
that's
to get out of your chair.
Think of how many frames that would be to actually bend forward and reach to touch the reset button. Are you kidding me? That's gotta be hundreds and hundreds of frames. Can't have that. Can't have that. What we can have is an Alpha PBs check from Nevdi. Oh, no, he already did check Alpha PBs. So no, he didn't. That was derp hockey. My goodness. Can't you read your left from right? The answer is yes. But derp into Norfair now. Heading to Bubble? Heading to Business Center.
Give him the business. This is probably the better way to go. That short charge was a little bit ill-advised. I would not advise it, but, what do I know?
You know a lot more than most, Polar Bear Bunny. Never sell yourself short, because these 2 runners don't. I believe they're the only remaining undefeated runners, and like you said in the intro, 2 runners enter this race, and one is going to leave as the winner. The other one is going to have a 1 in the L column. My goodness.
My goodness. Yeah, it's possible that one of these actually doesn't even make the playoffs. We've decided that the hard line is 5 and 2, and not all of the 5 and 2s are going to be able to make it. So, if the loser of this also loses their race next week, they could be in that position. But I don't see these guys winning 2 or losing 2 in a row. Either
I
one.
don't either. They've been, I mean, they haven't lost yet, and now one of them has to, which is just, for me, it's just a heartbreaking because I like and respect these two runners so much. It's like, of course, chat's winning. We're winning, Bunny, by getting to witness this race right here on SpeedGaming, but it's just, I wish someone didn't have to lose.
Me too. This is a little scary for Derp. I think he'll be okay as long as he gets a good farm here. It's an okay farm. This could be a little tight if it's something he wants to keep. That was just an E-tank, so he is going to be perfectly fine now.
An E-tank at the most opportune moment possible. Wave beam for Nevdi, hot on the heels of Derp, but Derp still just charging forward on these heck runs. As long as you don't heck your heck runs, I feel like our runners will be in good shape, Bunny.
Yeah, never want to heck the heck runs.
Not recommended by anyone. Least of all, the Super Metroid Randomizer Tribunal. All decisions are final. But anyway, Derp heading up now. He's got to be thinking... What do you think he's thinking, buddy?
So I think he's wanting to find some Cradesler action up here. See what's going on in there. Maybe check out our first boss. Looks like he's found it. The other option to find could have been Crocomire or some LN, which we don't want to go into yet.
Not yet, but soon. Another power bomb pack. So Derp not quite at Crystal Flash ammo, but Nevdi with that ability with 15 power bombs. Could come in handy during this segment, but does have 5 E-tanks and at least 1 reserve. I think 2 reserves at this point.
Yeah, Derp here will be able to fight and kill 3 out of the 4 bosses that could be here. Really, at this point with this ammo is a hard no. So we're not going to see any kind of farming or anything. All the others, he can just go in with pretty good confidence that he can take them out.
No question, no question. Did you see that ice escape from Nevdi? That was, as our good friend Professor School would say, that was poetry in motion, Bunny. Just sneaking under that door, or that gate there. But we do have Crade at Crade. I think this is going to work out really nicely for our runners here. Gives them the janitor's closet item, which, you know, can't be a major, but that's okay. What about the item behind Crate? It could be anything good. Derp with a little misfire. You're gonna have to set up to try this KQK one more time.
Don't let him bully you.
Don't let. He just says, "Oh, I've hecked it." So now he's gonna stand up with Crade. Stand up for Samus's rights to defeat giant lizards. That's what we have here, Bunny.
He's hecked it. Oh. Well, Crate is down. This is giving back Nevdi some time. Nevdi also, being able to get that ice escape. Ooh, yeah, the high jump boots though. Those are nice. Goes well with speed.
Yeah, speed plus boots equals happy face, I think, for most Super Metroid runners. That's a little 1-2 combination there.
Nevdi can make up a lot of time if he gets the quick kill here.
I think Nevdi can do it. He's got missiles selected. 2 missiles, 3 supers is what it'll take to execute that quick kill. But,
I don't know if he's ever done this before. Oh, Nevdi, no! See? He's the first timer.
Oh my goodness. These
guys are undefeated.
Bunny. Ooh.
Tired of this.
Now, I gotta say, though, Bunny, in Nevdi's defense, that was a faster Crade kill than Derp, but not by much. Not by as much as he would have liked.
He did get more supers in, I think, before Crade stood up, but regardless, Nevdi does not want a time save, We found Croc.
Oh my goodness. So both of the dead ends off of this one elevator transition?
That's the good life.
That is like literally like it's like a big T. It's just I don't even know. That's what I think of it in my head. Just a couple of dead ends here. Interesting, very interesting. So
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do Croc here, right? You have to.
Yeah, I think you definitely do. One thing to note, of course, you probably heard a million times, but charge cannot be behind Crocobire in Chozo due to the ammo restrictions. But if, say, like Various Suit was here at Croc, then that would tell you that Charge Beam is not in Lower Norfair. So that could give you a lot of good information, depending on what's here. There's not a whole lot that can be here, but something like that the runners would want to pay attention to.
I'm real sorry, Bunny, but I didn't hear the part where you said that charge can't be behind Croc. Could you say it again? For the
Charge
people in the back.
Can't be behind Croc. Chozo. Because reasons. Because he's too hard.
He's just too hard of a boss. Can't have it. Won't have it.
We can't even create quick kill. You think we can beat Croc here without charge, guys? Come on. No.
Yeah, I mean, after that horrific display in Kraid's warehouse, I'm not sure. I'm kind of glad that the settings are as they are. No, I can't say that about these runners. They're legendary, Bunny. They're wonderful. Ooh.
Ice beam.
We're one charge beam away from having the Phantoon first beam combination. It's not a terrible beam combination, although, of course, you know, a true connoisseur prefers plasma, but, you know.
Yeah, people with taste like plasma.
Oh, that's right. Leave Spazer for the, leave that for the Philistines and the Ultra Crepidarians, Bunny. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it.
More words that I absolutely know the meaning to.
More words, more syllables. That's what I was told.
The bigger the word, the smarter you sound.
I'm obviously compensating for something, but anyway, now that Derp has got Croc out of the way, dipping back down into Norfair, still got a lot of checks to make in Norfair, and it certainly has the energy to make it to Bubble, no problem, but also can just take the Frog Speedway, so what the heck am I even talking about?
Yeah, I think we've got to clear out Speed and Wave here, make sure Vari is not just sitting there waiting for us. Otherwise, we have one of those rare Varia in Meridia or Varia in the wreck ship seeds. That would be exciting to see, in my opinion.
For runners at this level, I want the kitchen sink thrown at them. I know that next week, week 7, I have been calling the kitchen sink week because every mode is turned on basically. But oh, great ice stairs there from Derp, summiting Bubble Mountain to check speed. So Derp out to a pretty sizable lead, and the seed playing quite linearly, Bunny. I wonder if Nevdi, what sort of opportunities do you think Nevdi's going to have to catch up?
You know, he has an opportunity to break away here. But yeah, there's Varia, so, like, he's not going to. He's going to do this. But, so it just seems like Nevdi's just going to remain kind of that, like, minute or so behind that he is. I don't see Nevdi doing anything but the same thing that Derp is doing.
So the next question I have, Bunny, is now that you have Varia, do you still check Wave? Do you still continue? You have to get to Lower Norfair now, right?
Yeah. Gotta check Wave. We still need that charge beam. Ammo is looking a little sad. Nevdi's ammo is also not great, but it is better than Derp's by a good bit. But yeah, it's always a tough call, especially if you've skipped anything, but these runners haven't skipped anything yet, so they might want to just go for majors only to try and find that charge beam.
this. I agree with you, Bunny, for sure. But that Norfair reserve check from derp really stings. Just an E-tank and 2 missile packs across the 2 rooms, and nothing picked up by derp. So, unfortunately, a pretty time expensive time-wise as far as a check. But now heading to Wave Beam, which of course is a Chozo item.
Of course.
Because it's on a Chozo statue. So, oh!
No! The screw attack! Doing him dirty. Let him clip right through these little platforms.
Why you gotta be like that, screw attack? What did derp ever do to you?
Yeah.
You tell him, Bunny.
Heckin' platforms. I forget what they're called. They're called something that you never hear. Nobody ever says their names. Like, Gamer? Is that those? I don't know.
Sure. Gamers.
Gamers, yeah.
Gamers.
Gamers. Or like jerk faces.
Today, jerk face is spelled Kamer. Absolutely, Bunny. I agree.
Ooh, spicy Nevdi. I get an E-tank skip.
Uh-oh. He's
trying to make up some time.
Right on derp's heels. He's like half a room behind now with that unfortunate Norfair reserve check. I mean, perfectly reasonable for derp to check it. It's just I say unfortunate because it had nothing of use for derp.
Yeah. Yeah. Nevdi, right back on his heels. They're gonna be in the same room, Hockey. The same room. Did you ever imagine this was possible?
I never did in my life. I've never seen anything like this, Bunny. Our runners at the 25-30 mark into the back entrance of Lower Norfair. Reverse Lower Norfair, not enough ammo for either runner, really. I mean, Nevdi would have a heck of a time having to double land those double hits on the PBs. 20 supers is certainly better than 10, though. But now derp has 15, so it's closing the gap.
If we don't find another super here for derp, I think Nevdi is fine to just go, but I think if we don't find another super, I think derp should check Golden Chorizo before going to the boss. His ammo is just so bad.
And what if charge is there? Oh, too soon, Hockey! No!
He still could consider doing it. His ammo is still not great, but
it's better though.
It's better, yeah.
Ammo is good, but it could be better.
He's got enough with using power bombs, but that can be a little slow. And if you're going to check Golden Chorizo anyway, you might as well do it now. Oh, there's. Okay, I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm just throwing it out there.
Are you mad because now he's not going to check GT?
I'm just mad about yesterday. That's all there is to it.
Funny, no.
I'm just so mad. Okay. Definitely, it would have really been beneficial for Nevdi to have checked those as well, but it looks like Nevdi's just going all in on charge.
I did just realize, too, that Nevdi has 44 out of a possible 45 missiles. That's got to count for something against Ridley, right?
It does! 30 missiles will amount to 5 supers on Ridley. Ridley, of course, taking double damage from supers, so 600, rather than just the 300. And then the 15 extra missiles can be like 2.5 supers. Crazy math.
Supers. That is a garbage exchange rate if I ever heard it, but it's the one that the game enforces on us. 30 missiles for 5 supers. Ugh.
It's a little bit less likely that this is Ridley since we've already seen one vanilla boss, but it is still possible.
That's an excellent point, but if it's I was gonna say if it's Dragon, they're in great shape. Great shape for Fantoon, and just kind of okay shape if it's Ridley.
Exactly. Looks like
and it
Fantoon.
Is absolutely not Ridley.
How did you get down
ghosts.
Oh, close your eyes, Hockey. It's okay.
I'll close my eyes, and now I can commentate even better. This is great. So what are they doing?
It's hilarious how like Fantoon in LN just makes LN even more of a wasteland as far as items go, because there's no item directly behind him. So there's literally only one major item here in LN today.
Yeah, it's like, I once saw Derp and Nevdi, they were both wearing the same t-shirt, and it said, I traversed all the way down Lower Norfair, and all I got to do was fight this stupid elephant ghost.
That's a lot of words for a t-shirt.
Yeah, it was very, very tiny font. They really had to squeeze it in.
Alright, Fantoon not being a friend to either of them. Oh, Nevdi!
Oh no.
I think he could have supered. Didn't quite get too fast.
I thought he enraged, but I'm glad he didn't. Even though he does have screw attack, so it would be trivial.
Just the gigantic time loss, Hockey, that's all.
Just the gigantic time loss. That's why that would put Derp right back in the lead, and that is nearly simultaneous.
Wow.
Demolishing.
Look how different their colors are. Like, I was like, Derp, there's no way your Fantoon's dead. Look at Nevdi's Fantoon. It's so much redder.
Nevdi's was like a nice cherry red. Derp's is more of an orange, perhaps. I don't know.
Like
in the
grapefruit.
Red grapefruit color. Ruby red grapefruit Fantoon. You heard it here first, Chad.
Delicious.
Heard it here first. Coming to a supermarket near you. Oh, this movement is just sick. I just love it. What's not to love about this game, though?
The top tier runners, they just always have such nice lower Norfairs. They are just calm, cool, and collected. They're gonna get the speedball. Heck yeah, Nevdi. Derp is too. Heck yeah, Derp.
Double speedballs out of Wasteland. I love it. And shoutouts to Toasty Toast dropping the Alizarin Crimson reference in chat. So, what our runners are going to do now is they won't really make any mistakes. They'll just make happiness. There. Now Derp's heading up the Red Key Hunter shaft. And there. Okay, yeah. Now he's leaving Lower Norfair. Very good. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, Hockey, this isn't golf. We're commentating.
This isn't golf.
Uh-oh. Nobody's picking up these supers. I think he's starting to panic. He's panicking. Yep.
Why panic?
We're panicking because we don't have charge and neither of them check screw attack. Have they not learned?
Oh my god.
Lesson.
They would do well to remember the mistakes of the past that happened like less than 24 hours ago. But anyway, I'm so sorry, not trying to do you dirty, Bunny, by just, ripping open an already fresh wound over and over and over again during this race. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen the GT, the screw attack check for sure.
It's hard though, like, I think it's hard in a race where they're pretty evenly matched in execution, because, you make that check, you basically lost. Like, these runners could be thinking that. If it's not charged, they lose. Point blank.
Right, that's an excellent point, Bunny. I mean, it just goes to show the amount of respect that these two runners have for each other. Knowing that they're both undefeated, knowing that they're both very strong, especially in this kind of flavor of Randomizer.
Yeah, exactly. Derp is, one of our very, very seasoned veterans, and then just also amazing at the game as far as execution. Nevdi, also a great executor and has really worked on vanilla a lot, and then I think he's been around in Rando for a long time as well, but I think more recently has really kind of taken it in and enjoyed it and taught himself things and is learning all the cool strategies. And now is, one of the number ones here.
Yeah, it's been spellbinding to watch these two in action throughout the tournament. Chat asking, is this a race between the two remaining undefeateds? Yes, and because this is the Swiss format for this tournament to decide a top 16 playoff bracket, they had to meet this week. because they're the only two. If you lose, you face somebody that lost. If you won, you face somebody who won, and you're split up into pools, is what I'm trying to say. And so they are the last remaining undefeated runners.
And they are, you know, they want to win because they want to know that they're going to be in the playoffs no matter what. Very nice sense of security here. Nevdi finding the East Meridia portal first. Derp actually going on the ammo hunt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's going to the beach. Hope he brought his swim trunks. There might even be time to check the old watering hole.
You gotta check it.
There. You gotta check. I mean, if you're on an ammo hunt in Meridia, you got to. Are we gonna see some sand pits from Derp? I don't know. It's anybody's guess.
Only possible. Nevdi here. We're gonna have to pass by the plasma check without Dragon dead. That door will not be open.
Well, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. The vanilla items at watering hole for Derp. Also, assuming the pre-roll ads are done, welcome in SpeedGaming 4 Raiders with a healthy raid. We got Super Metroid Randomizer multi-category tournament action here between the last remaining undefeated runners, Derp and Nevdi. So I hope you're settled in with a snack and your favorite beverage, because this has been a pretty tight race. And right now it's a hunt for ammo or a hunt for charge.
D-Web saying what would be the funniest thing is D-Web's our tracker. Yeah, D-Web our tracker. Thank you to D-Web.
Yes.
But yeah, charge could be just at the 230 and Nevdi was there. Nevdi checked Gauntlet. He was right above it. And he didn't go back for that.
He was there.
He was there. We were all there. Look at all these supers. I am upset and appalled and shocked. But
this is a travesty and a sham and a mockery of supers. It's a Travis sham-mockery, Bunny.
well, this is gonna be hard for Nevdi because, like, so he's already skipped Screw. He's skipped Shack Tool, which is in Logic with Ice Beam.
Yes.
We're gonna find out who's the boss here. If it is Vanilla Dragon, then you have to go through Batoon, and Batoon can also not have charge behind him. So that will give us some information. Then we'll know charge is not at Plasma. But Shaktil's still out there, Screw obviously, and 230 missiles on the table, and of course the wreck ship.
On the table. Runners are loading themselves up all the way to the hilt with ammunition. Now you said who's the boss, but what if it's Tony Danza, Polar Bear Bunny? What if it's Danza? What happened? What do our runners do? Who is the boss? I don't know. We're about to find out, though.
What incarnation?
There was a show. It was a sitcom. It was called Who's the Boss, and it starred Tony Danza, the actor. I promise. I would never lead you astray,
You're not
Bunny.
that much older than me, but you talk like you are.
I'm an old soul, buddy. What can I say? But that's not important. What is important is what we have here in the Precious Room, just an E-Tank, and what kind of boss we have for Nevdi.
Gotta see this boss. I gotta know. Looks like a Dragon. A vanilla Dragon.
A vanilla dragon? That means Ridley has to be at the wreck ship.
He's there. He's lurking. And this means no charge at Plasma.
No charge at Plasma. And looks like Derp's going on an adventure, according to chat. But also, chat pointing out that on Who's the Boss featured a young Alyssa Milano, who was actually named after my absolute favorite cookie of all time, Polar Bear, the Milano cookie. But again, beside the point. Don't get distracted, Hockey.
Alright, Nev. We're gonna go for this spark kill on Dragon. We got plenty of E-Tanks, but we're not gonna die. Alright, derp up to 40 supers. Getting warmer. He just needs 4 more super packs now for the minimum ammo that he's gonna want. Nevdi, if I'm not mistaken, didn't even check behind Dragon, which was pretty smart. Knowing that it can't be charged. Unless he did check, and then it's not smart. Okay, Chad says he didn't look. Yeah, very smart of him. He remembers. Remembers the logic. Alright, they're also taking down Matoon. I suppose it could have been a vanilla space jump. It probably is, to be honest. I think vanilla space jump would have been worth picking up. Charge cannot be behind Batoon. And since Dragon is vanilla, you had to go through Batoon to get to her. So then we can all deduce that Charge will not be behind her. Because Batoon, like Crocodile, is just too dang hard without charging. And Chozo, Randomizer.
Hello, hello, is this thing on?
Hello? Hello, Hockey, are you back?
I'm so sorry, Bunny. I'm so sorry. Just a slight technical hiccup, but we're here. We held our breath and we turned around 3 times. We cured our technical hiccups.
Heck yeah.
So where did we leave off?
Alright, well, Nevdi is about to be in the wreck ship. Gonna check this wreck ship E for the charge beam, hopefully. But it's not gonna be. Ha! It's bombs!
Ugh!
We'll pick up bombs.
What a slap in the face at the 40-minute mark in this seed to get bombs!
Bombs!
At wreck ship E.
Disgusting.
Bombs at wreck ship E at this point of the seed it's an assault on the senses. It is just it's an attack. That's all it is.
Yep.
What
Game is just putting all the crap in your way.
It really is. It really is. They ask him to crawl through a river of you-know-what and come out clean on the other side, but our runners are doing just that. What was behind... Well, we're going to see from Derp. I don't even know why I'm asking.
We don't know. Nevdi didn't check. It's X-ray. Oh my god. Nevdi Jing. The very rarely seen spooky missile check with the wreck ship on.
He's got 45 and 40, but still a long ways away from having enough ammo. But really hoping that the charge beam is somewhere in this wrecked ship.
Yep, better hope. I mean, he's not... Neither of them are horribly far off, but... Nevdi's kind of doing that thing where you're, like, checking both. Oh, there's space jump. Yeah, and there's only one more Chozo item in the wreck ship, and it's behind the bowling cutscene. And... You don't want to do that. You don't want to do the bowling cutscene.
You don't want to do it if you don't have to. But, boy, if it's 2:30, that is just gonna be... Whew! There's gonna be... It's a day which will live in infamy, Bunny. Saturday, July 16th, although it's already tomorrow for Nevdi because he's from the future. But... It's like, Nevdi... I heard you earlier. Nevdi was there! Nevdi was there at 2:30.
He was there! I mean, he checked Gauntlet! You gotta check all the things.
Gotta check him. Gotta check him. But I don't think that Charge can be behind Ridley.
Sure cannot.
Sure cannot.
Ridley also too hard without Charge.
Too hard. This game is so. This game is so hard.
Nevdi came into this Ridley fight with pretty much exactly enough projectile ammo. I think he missed that super. I think he had 1 to spare. Could be wrong. So hopefully that's the only one he misses.
Yeah. I have a bit of concern about his health, but it's Nevdi. Nevdi knows what he's doing. Nevdi does what he does, let's be honest. Nevdi go Nevdi, Bunny.
This looks good. I think he's fine, yeah.
Very nice fight.
He did have the power bombs as a backup, but power bombs make angry Ridley extra angry. He's checking behind Ridley for charge.
Ooh.
He doesn't even know if he wants to pick it up. Because it's just useless to him without charge.
Is there even a point to this? There must be. It can't be pointless. It has to have a point, Bunny.
It's gotta. Well,
I'd pick that up. If that, you know what? If that makes me a bad rando runner, Bunny, then so be it.
Derp did the Hoendeezy shuffle to get these missiles. Everybody learn that term, please. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
How do you say it?
Hoendeezy.
Hoendeezy?
Hoendeezy, yep.
How does that even spell? I don't think I'm saying it right. It's incredible. I love everything about it.
ACO put it in chat. There you go.
Hoendeezy shuffle. What an incredible term. That's a new one for me. I haven't been around rando in long enough.
Yeah, you do that little like scooch to get that item because even if you're like right next to it, CMS doesn't pick it up. Rather than like laying a power bomb or a bomb to plop yourself up there. It's the cool way to get that item.
So cool. Now, buddy, if I understand you properly, you said you do the Hoendeezy and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. I'm pretty sure that's what I got from your explanation.
Yes, exactly that. Derp,
incredible.
What are you doing?
Derp's going. Nevdi going. Nevdi, look at this. Look at the execution here. I didn't even know that room was there. That little alcove.
Well, Derp already checked that though. That's why I'm confused.
But nobody knows why he did it. But it's provocative.
I just didn't understand what he was doing. Alright.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of Rando, Bunny. We don't know what the runners are doing, but the runners don't know that we don't know what they're doing, and that's the next level.
We're not onto them, but they think we're onto them. Oh my god, Nevdi, check 230, please. He kinda has to. He doesn't have enough ammo. He's gotta go somewhere.
Gotta go somewhere, and you're not going back to screw attack, like you're just not, right?
No,
I do like this hedging though from Nevdi, not putting all his eggs in one basket. Checking the landing site here, hoping it's a super.
Hey, do we know where Turian is? I don't think we know where it is. It might be a blueprint, which would be good for Nevdi because he can check a lot of fighter items on the way down.
Nevdi, that vanilla power bomb pack might be a monument to all of your sins in this race.
Let's see the 230. No! Where are you going? No! I want to see the sadness now. Where are you going?
We have to know. We're dying.
There's more miners down. Come on,
my,
man.
yeah, Billy Mays could be double soups. It totally could have been double soups.
It can be.
Before.
I've seen it happen.
Oh my god, he hurt us all the way down under and he's going back.
What are you doing, Nevdi? You weren't gonna go into Turian with this ammo. Why are you looking for Turian? Oh my god.
I don't know, but Derp is just stacking up. He's closed the missile. We no longer have a missile nor a super missile gap between these runners.
Yeah. We need two more supers to have the 4060 equivalent for each runner. Oh, he's checking it! This is gonna be hilarious. Nevdi's gonna feel so bad.
When it's grapple beam.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be. You're right.
No! I've never wanted to be right. I've never wanted to be wrong so badly in my whole life. I almost said that backwards, but no!
Oh my gosh. So it's check tool or screw, right? X-ray! Nobody ever checked X-ray because we didn't have grapple! Because we didn't have grapple that was just sitting there.
Oh my gosh, it could be at what you just said. It could be at X-ray, but it's certainly not at 230, but the means to get it might have been.
That's right, access. Oh my god. Or bowling! I forgot about bowling.
Yeah, bowling is
very forgettable.
Bowling is forgettable because it's just so long and tiresome.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I want to see double E tanks of this Billy Mays. That's what I want. That's what my heart wants.
Your heart wants what at Billy Mays?
Double E-tanks. We haven't
Bunny,
seen enough.
Don't put that evil on him. Don't put that evil on him.
Alright, Derp. I didn't see what Derp's ammo count was coming in. But I think he's okay, because remember, his Ridley is a lot redder than he appears in the mirror.
That's right. That's right. No! Vanilla again!
No,
Please, give me strawberry! Give me cookies and cream! Give me anything but vanilla!
You said it was your favorite! Now he just needs one more super, though.
Bunny, I was lying.
And he could find it right behind this big, thick blue wall.
He absolutely could. And then maybe this was all part of the plan. Maybe he just knew that he would have perfect ammo once he finds Torian.
Oh my gosh.
Although Torian is vanilla, isn't it?
No, it's over here. So this is like his last chance. Yeah.
This was it. What a play if this works out. The thrill of victory, Bunny, but potentially the agony of defeat. No!
Like, I don't know. Let's see. 15 times 3 is 45. Yeah, he doesn't. He couldn't do it even if he wanted to. Oh no. Yeah, he can do climb supers.
Climb supers.
Alright.
Supers better be supers, but at this rate, they're probably going to be an E-tank, Bunny. Meanwhile, Derp has 60 and 45, so missing the 2 Billy Mays missile pads.
Oh!
So if he does
Billy Mays, he's got enough. It's gonna be so like if this is a super for Nevdi, it's gonna be so close.
If this is a super, Bunny, if climb supers is a super.
It's a missile!
It's a regular missile! What a cruel world it is!
Like, so...
What do you do? I mean, all Derp has to do is check Gauntlet. That's what he's doing. He's going to be rewarded with an E-tank and a missile, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to get a power bomb in front. Then, yeah, I think there's one missile in the back. But he's still going to have to do Billy Mays as well, though. So is Nevdi going in now? Like, I think it is enough if you refill after breaking the glass and all of that.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's not.
It takes so long.
30. I hate math. Yeah, it's exactly enough. But refilling is just so slow. I don't think it's gonna matter. Like he can't miss anything.
An incredibly precarious position to be in for both of these runners. Charge beam elusive. Not enough ammo. Where could it be? No, Derp, don't go to 230. No, don't go there.
Derp, he's doing it.
There's nothing there but pain. Nothing there but pain, Bunny.
Like, if this was charged, I would think my opponent definitely did not get it then, because they would be done.
Nevdi is. You can see the wheels turning. I agree, Bunny. Though I definitely agree. If that was charged, there would have been a dot done. But the wheels were turning for Nevdi. But the die is cast. Nevdi has crossed the river Rubicon. This is it. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, it's a really bad position, and it's not even just the having to like hit all your ammo. It's just like you gotta go back and forth and count and make sure. And it's so slow, and you gotta get these stupid Metroids to fill you up.
Oh my goodness. But he does have 20 power bombs, so if he wanted to PB the Metroids, he could. But then that's even slower, Hockey. What were you thinking?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, okay, so Derp has enough.
Oh, that's interesting. Chat's saying that Derp has enough without pre-breaking the glass, so no refill required. That could mean the difference in this race.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Especially, like, if he, like, plays it safe and still refills anyway, like, that could change things a lot.
No question. Nevdi on the jump. The jump rope through the wall. Beautiful baby skip from Nevdi. What a gamer. Full everything. Open doors, then refill. Nail that Zeb skip, but Derp's already into Torian with 70 and 50. Also just enough if I'm understanding chat correctly. Look, that's a pretty spicy Metroid Room 1 so far from Derp, even having to stop and go grab those drops.
Yeah, so Mother Brain 2 takes 60 supers worth of damage to kill. Derp's missing 10, so that's 30 of his missiles. Mother Brain 1 will take up 36 of his missiles. So we'll have that, like, extra 4 missiles. But so Derp has just enough if he does either ice or speed sub skip and just goes for it. Nevdi with just the 45 supers, the math doesn't work out quite as nicely for him, so he's actually has to break this glass and then go back and refill all of his missiles.
This is heart starting to beat faster and faster, Bunny. It's pounding out of my chest. This has been an incredible race. We've seen and done a lot. We've seen parts of Zebus we never thought imaginable, item locations that just left us scratching our heads. But it's all converging here in Torian. Charge beam not located. Don't need it, but sure would love to have it.
Here comes Derp! Didn't get the baby skip though. Oh, and he has a lot of health. That's kind of unfortunate.
Tons and tons of health, but ugh. And no, chat, Nevdi did not break all the glass, so the glass will have healed itself. But does have plenty of missiles for that purpose.
Did he not?
No, he didn't break it away completely. Is this gonna mean another refill?
15 times 3 is 45, yeah.
Oh my god.
What is he doing?
I think he's going back to get another
He didn't break it again though. He needs to break all of it. You need to break all of the glass. It all needs to be gone.
No, Nevdi, no! Go back and break it. Oh, it's Chad saying he broke it.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Am I blind? That's not what I saw.
I always trust SpeedGaming chat with all matters of truth. And, yeah.
I'm so lost.
No, this is smart play from Derp here to get a save, because anything can happen in this situation.
Yeah. So Derp actually didn't come in here. Oh
no!
Wait, Derp!
He filled his energy!
Oh gosh. Why are these runners doing this to me? Stop it! You guys are undefeated!
Nevdi!
Yeah,
this is gonna be
Derp's gonna have to reset.
Derp?
Derp has to reset. He can't do this.
No.
That's not enough.
Say it isn't so, Bunny! Say it isn't
not!
so!
There's no way. It's not enough. Yeah.
And now Derp going back to refill. Cue the Benny Hill music. Copyright strike began.
Maybe taking a save too. But Nevdi has got the ammo. He just needs to not miss.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Nevdi won't miss. Nevdi, well, he might, but he won't. He won't. He absolutely won't. Somebody has to win this race.
See, even that missile was so close. He cannot miss a thing.
From getting sniped by that turret. Nevdi, my heart.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
This is incredible. 45-45. Will that be enough? Can he miss a single shot, Bunny?
He cannot miss a single thing. Not even a missile.
Derp has a save?
He saved. He did save.
Oh, he did? Okay, I'm just on something. I don't know what.
Just like he broke the glass completely, you know? I didn't see it, but
Derp,
apparently it
you
happened.
can do it. This skip is possible without spring ball. It is possible to do. It's just you have to
It's so bad. Why are we doing this sub skip?
Because you have to, Bunny. He doesn't have enough ammo. Yes! Through, Bunny! He's through!
He's through! Oh, gosh. Nevdi!
Will Nevdi finish off Mother Brain 2?
He did it! He did it!
Yes! I don't believe this!
Oh my god.
Are you joking me right now? Derp with 39 and 50's got a lot of leniency here, Bunny, but...
Yeah, he gave us 3 supers.
That's infinity % more than Nevdi!
Yeah. Nevdi, wow.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen anything like this tournament? This has been insane.
No.
Holy smokes.
Oh my gosh.
Holy Toledo. Holy mackerel.
Wow. And Nevdi, especially on the MB1, was really cutting it close. Hitting all your shots on Mother Brain 2 actually isn't as terrible as it sounds. It's more like the pressure that you have to do it is what messes you up. Because she doesn't move around a whole lot.
Yeah, she's quite sedentary, you know, but it comes with her age and everything. Where am I going with this?
Oh
Nobody knows. If I don't know, nobody knows, Bunny, but I mean, Derp's through, Nevdi's through, but Nevdi.
Yeah. Nevdi's got a nice lead here. His race to lose here, just no missing your sparks and any weird shenanigans going on, and Nevdi is gonna escape his way right into the playoffs.
Incredible. Incredible stuff.
Can't believe Nevdi has taken all the things that he's learned from me about Randomizer and putting it to good use by being undefeated.
I was gonna say, Bunny, you've taught him so much and he's repaid it by just throwing it away and ignoring all the lessons he's learned. Just said, oh, this will never happen to me. This only happens to Polar Bear Bunny. And
gosh.
runners of her ilk.
I cannot wait to see where his charge beam was. I hope it was the screw. That's the only way I'm gonna feel vindicated.
That's the only way. The only vindication possible. But victory is within reach for Nevdi here. Derp about to start his Mother Brain 3 fight. 36 Hyper Beam shots is what it's gonna take, but Nevdi, bringing it on home, Bunny.
Bringing it on home. Coming in this Leodox room, full equipment, screw attack. These pirates don't know what hit them.
They're just like destroyed. Those are just the lackeys. They're like, the planet's exploding. Let's get out of here. Just the Samus train just comes a rolling through.
Absolutely pathetic pirates.
Pathetic. Nevdi up the reverse fall, aka the climb with a right side spark into Parlor. Nothing between Nevdi and victory, but one door transition and steam luck. That's it. That's all it's gonna take.
And the guilt of not saving the animals. The guilt. How could you not? Here it goes!
While the guilt weighs heavy upon Nevdi's soul, Polar Bear Bunny, give us that race time.
Nevdi has finished in first place with a time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 42 seconds. So GG to Nevdi. Undefeated, our only undefeated friend in this whole tournament.
GG's Nevdi.
6-0.
Incredible. But Derp's still on the escape, Bunny. Not far behind. Did you think this race was going to be this close?
Kinda, but not for the same reason that it was.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the copy pasta in weeks, and they just brought it back from the dead. That meme wasn't even on life support. That meme was deader than dead. They buried it in the ground. And now it's been chat is nothing but a bunch of necromancers.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
gosh. And there is a finish from Derp with 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 45 seconds. So just a minute and 3 seconds between these two.
I can't believe it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That was a crazy ending, and I don't even know. Wow. We are joined by Nevdi and Derp. GG's, guys.
Thanks, GG derp. Man, I'm telling you, I'm happy there's 10 minutes gap between the end of that race and doing interviews. Couldn't.
Yeah, now you already know what we're gonna say.
I'm getting hate messages. Zeb's already messaged me, called me something I can't repeat on stream here.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Before you have questions, I think that versus anyone else, I think that the race looks different. I don't know for derp, but I metagame these, and I think Screw Attack is a play I make against everyone else, and I think that so many different things occur, like I clear Meridia for ammo and stuff, but I just didn't think I had an inch against derp to make any such play, so I gambled heavy, and it worked, because we both stuffed up Turian. I was watching the restream, but sorry, I won't ramble. I'll let you ask questions. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I said that. I was like, basically, I think both of these guys are thinking that if they check Screw and it's not charged, that they lose, just because it could be that close. Was it charged, though? Do you guys know? It's about to come up.
Yeah, I
It
know.
was! I hate you guys! I hate you guys so much! You should have learned the lesson that I learned so horribly last night.
It wasn't even a bad portal. It was fine. Sorry.
Oh my
Those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it, Nevdi and Derp.
Doomed?
No. Today, though, vindication is spelled PBB.
Alright. Well, enough about me. That was a really great race. Was super scary at the end. Nevdi, you literally could not miss a shot. Derp had a little bit of wiggle room. But Derp, when you saved, you didn't have full missiles completely, or you didn't do all the doors.
For some reason, I didn't realize I actually needed to break open all the doors before doing that. So I wasted a lot of time, which was a little sad now that I know how close it was. I was very surprised Nevdi didn't beat me by like 10 minutes, but I guess we both made the same mistake.
Yeah, it was balancing our mistakes that we both made, because I was like, oh my god, I'm just looking at the race room from Tyrion going, all right, when's he done, and then I'm sure you were thinking the same thing.
I don't even think I skipped Screw because I was playing as Nevdi. I picked up a bunch of ammo in Upper Norfair because I didn't have enough for Ridley, and I was like, well, I've gone this far, let's just commit to ammo. And then I got the worst ammo spread I have ever seen. I think I found every tank. I found like, a million power bombs, all missiles.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't think I committed to charge as early as you, but I was finding the same thing. It just wasn't showing up. Like, ideally, I probably should have cleared West Meridia first, sand, beach and all that sort of stuff, but I didn't expect that ratio of miners to come up. I know it is Chozo and tanks are in that mix, but everything was a PP, a tank, or
I'd say we got ratioed by the seed for sure.
Yeah.
There was 23 supers in your seed. Be quiet.
Oh,
wow. That's way more than some of us have had in our lives. You guys did do like completely different minor checks, like Derp did Norfair Reserve in the beach and watering hole. Nevdi, you did Billy Mays right at the end and then got snubbed by an E-Tank behind the blue-green wall. That was the saddest moment.
Go back up to climb supers.
I found that too.
the climb supers. No, Nevdi, no.
Did you do the super check?
I had to backtrack for climb supers. I didn't even do it on the way down. I had to come back up the elevator.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I know. Undefeated Derb, you and I. This is our show that we put on.
Peak of Randomizer right here. We're the best there is.
Couldn't even Craig quick kill. Come up, neither.
It just went over that.
Gosh, Bunny,
it's like a mountain. We're so high on that ridge.
I just had such a bad quick kill attempt too. I just like
unmorphed
too late. I was just So screwed.
Look, it's been 6 weeks of just mental pressure, and look, you gotta come on, give it to me in dirt. There's no way that we could have played properly.
I gotta say, Nevdi and Derp, if you go back and watch the VOD,
Don't think I
we
can.
kind of kept our composure through it all. But Nevdi, when you went to 230 after orphaning it at the beginning of the seed, I won't say what I said because it was shocking to me. It was shocking to everybody. But that's when for us in the commentary booth, that's when the wheels started to fall off. So
I think I did that for a super pack actually because I was counting Chozo. I think I had a super left, so I actually I did that for a super.
I also thought 230 was going to be a super, and then it was not.
It turned out to be literally the worst possible item by any stretch of the imagination.
The worst.
Incredible.
Yeah. X-ray was still unchecked, and then you both still had the bowling missile Chozo, and then of course spring ball. Nevdi, you didn't even check behind Dragon for a super.
Yeah, it's a long check. So I didn't do that. Can we not analyze? I'm gonna look like an idiot, man. Like, don't.
I thought it was smart. I didn't think about the possibility of it being a super. But I thought it was smart because it couldn't have been charged.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Vivi, because I went behind Ridley and checked. I'm like, this looks so stupid that I'm checking behind Ridley and I didn't check behind Drago.
Don't worry, we mentioned it.
It turned out to be plasma. Just the hesitation that you had to pick up plasma with no charge. I was like, oh man, I feel this one in my soul.
You pick up stuff to give your brain time to think. That was like a moment where I'm like, all right, let's just relax for 6.6 seconds and think about what the hell I'm doing. My God.
At least my shot can go through enemies now. It was awesome.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games and happy now. But I tell you, if I was on the other side of that from those mistakes, because Derp made the same mistake on that Zeb skip, except albeit more costly, I think, that I don't think I'd come into the interview. So GG Derp. I don't know how you take these, but I would have been devastated if that's. Do you see me not picking up the missile pack or refill? I can't even speak. Refilling the missiles. I went and refilled my energy and then kept going. I can't.
No, I didn't want to say anything, Nevdi, but you brought it up. Incredible. There's so many little unique moments from this race that were just like, oh wow.
What are these guys doing?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's rough stuff. Derp. I think it's rough to take your only loss now, because that means pretty much your only opponents available are really hard as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's the same for Nevdi. There's not a lot of easy opponents that we can get matched against.
But
I
Nevdi
think that
is in the playoffs, for sure, at least.
It's pretty crazy that it takes us until week 7 to get one playoff, or a completion of week 6 to get one playoff position confirmed. So I know that play-in race looks like it should be okay technically. I think it's still going to be scary, but I don't know if it matters too much at this point. Getting into that 16, whether you're versing 1 and 16, everyone's so good that I don't feel that like if I seed 1, I'm not going to feel any good compared to seeding 4, 5, up to 10 or whatever, So it's just fun to have a race, I guess. I'm really happy with how everything's gone so far.
Kip seems to be losing a bunch to snipe the 1 seed in the first round of playoffs. So we'll see
what
how
do
that
you think?
goes.
All right, I'm gonna throw next week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there has been something in the back of my mind. Like, even when I was 5-0, I was like, I could just lose 2 in a row and then bomb the play-in race and just not make playoffs anyways after all this. So
I've been thinking the exact same thing. I don't think it's impossible either.
It's scary.
There's no time to relax.
Like,
it is.
Playing so well.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's no great reward for this sort of score. I mean, there is for me now to just get the secured. But exactly, I was thinking the same thing. It just goes loss, and then have a bad play-in. Very easy to happen. I hope it doesn't happen, but. Just think about that, You could lose.
Almost in a way being punished for winning so much.
Yeah, it is somewhat, but that's Swiss into 16. Like, we had so many entrants that trying to grab 16 out of an 82 Swiss is very hard. So all we can do is play our best.
Incredible pool of skill. Just Everyone
Sure.
has impressed week in and week out, and just it's been wonderful to watch and commentate and track.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad when it's all over. I've been doing nothing but watching and playing. It's great. I think we'll have another week to do it, but yeah, shout out to everyone that's come so far and even have that chance for the play-in. It's awesome. It's so good to see everyone playing. I love it. I love this stuff.
Yeah,
Well
definitely
spoken,
excited
Nevdi.
for the end of this turn or the end of the regular season because I think there's a lot of interesting things that are gonna happen next week.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it as well. If y'all have any final words for this race, and I'll let you guys rest up for your week 7 matches.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Well, you're
Love
gonna
it.
have to, because there's still Sunday races to come.
Yeah.
What are those Sunday races? Tell us.
We-
TV and hockey.
We've got some races. Tomorrow, Sunday. Oh, we have 2 races at 4 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. The channels I don't think have been scheduled yet, so I don't know what channel anything's going to be on. And then we have, so one of the 4 o'clocks is going to be on SpeedGaming 2, Mr. Average versus Fat Scott, Gymnastics versus Glove at 7 o'clock, Sasha Boss and Real Cutie at 8, and then at 10:10 we have Papa Schmo versus Tornado. And then that will finalize this week 6, and then we'll get our week 7 matches to see who's all going to make the playoffs and who's going to make the play-in race for the playoffs.
Exciting stuff.
I'm out of words. GG, guys. Really,
Out of words, out of missiles. Yeah, big GG's.
Funny. Nice.
But not out of energy, buddy. He was
No,
not
not
out of
out
energy.
of energy. We're living. We are living. Big, huge GG's to our runners tonight, Nevdi and Derp, and congrats to Nevdi for moving on to the playoffs. And then also a big thank you to our tracker D-Web tonight, and a big thank you to the Hockey Towner.
Oh, pshaw, Bunny. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Pshaw. Yes, hopefully y'all will join us tomorrow at 4 o'clock on SpeedGaming 2 for more randomizer action. But for now, have a great night.